I think one of the places to start are the labels that we attach to ourselves. I've heard this quote of like, the more labels we have for ourselves, the dumber we are. Another way of that is the more labels we have for ourselves, the more self-limiting that may be. And so I think naturally we think like, okay, I am good at this, or I'm bad at this. And so I think kind of calling that out, the first place that I start is let's take time and identify those stories that you're telling yourselves. What are they? And it does take some self-reflection. And so the first question is like, what's a story I'm telling myself that no longer serves me? Two very quick examples. So in 8th grade, we had to run a mile every single week. I could not finish that mile once without stopping to walk halfway through it. And so, story, I'm not a good runner. Yeah, like I just can't run. You know, a couple years later, I'm in this honors English class and we're writing all the time and like, I'm getting bad grades on my writing, I'm falling behind. I transfer out of this class, and what's another story? Like, I am not a good writer. And those stories stick with me for a long time. And I think we all have things like that. And so the second question is, once we've identified a story that no longer serves us, is what's a different story you can tell? And that's critical. And so I decided in both of those situations of like, okay, I'm not a good runner or I'm not a good writer yet. And how do I create evidence to tell a new story? Like, okay, I'm going to go out and run every day for the next 2 weeks, and I might not get that far, but I'm just going to like keep doing it. And so once you've identified the new story you want to tell, go out and find little pieces of evidence that solidify that story around who you want to be.